This is a UK lottery ticket, and the chances of winning a lottery ticket are 1 in 45 million, which is the same as flipping a coin and landing on heads 25 times in a row. But there's a far more realistic way of becoming a millionaire versus buying a £2.50 lottery ticket and crossing your fingers. And it starts with the same £5.60 every single week that most Brits spend on the lottery. The UK National Lottery launched in 1994, and shortly after, in 2004, the EuroMillions followed. And since then, the lotto has become essentially culture within the UK. It's like tea or traffic or moaning about the weather. But this one's just more disappointment. There's a quick pause to say that you should subscribe to the channel, and yeah, that's about it. Now, in the UK, the average Brit spends around £5.60 every single week on the lottery. That's £291 a year, or £8,700 since the lottery started in 1994. Now, the largest UK winner ever was £195 million. And recently, someone in Ireland has won over £200 million. But the odds of winning that are 1 in 139 million. In fact, you're more likely to be struck by lightning 3 times than win the EuroMillions. So why do we keep still playing? Well, hope sells. It's a thrill. You buy your ticket, you put in your numbers, and you're waiting for the next couple of days on what would I spend my money on? The Lamborghini, the house, the holidays, the clothes I'd buy, the Rolex on my wrist. People aren't buying tickets, they're buying dreams. And dreams are great if you have action towards those dreams. But buying a ticket for £2.50 and hoping that you win with a 1 in 139 million chance, the stats are against you. One of the most dangerous things in the lottery is the my numbers phenomenon. It enriches emotional attachment to your numbers. The one time that we don't do it is the time that your numbers will come in. But the reality is that you're slowly losing your money every single week. You're spending money realistically knowing that you're not going to win, and it's just money down the drain. Now let's flip the script. Instead of placing your money into the lottery and just buying and hoping, let's say from 1994 you invested £5.60 every single week in the S&P 500. Now in today's money you'd have over £53,000. Now that's the power of compound growth over time with no jackpot. It's passive investing and long-term thinking. Instead of just wasting your money on a dream and a hope, you're actually using your money towards something. You're making it work for you. And this is just an average return of 10%. We've seen companies do much higher returns. So this is just a benchmark of what the S&P has done since 1994. Now, let's take that same £5.60, and instead of the S&P 500, and instead of 1994, you started investing in Bitcoin in 2015. Every single week, £5.60 into Bitcoin since 2015, you'd have over £84,000 now. And yes, Bitcoin is volatile. One week it's at 100,000, the next week it's at 16,000. But that's the power of investing over the long term. It's had the most explosive growth pattern of any asset in the history of mankind. And most people would choose to spend their money on the lottery. And most people buy the lottery because it feels easy. It's an easy way to riches. One minute you don't have any money, the next minute you're a multimillionaire. But 99.99% of people will never win the lottery. But they'd be much better off putting their money to work in an index fund, in the S&P 500, in Bitcoin, in something that gives them a return. The key is consistency. You're actually making a plan versus hoping on luck. So the next time that you go to buy a lottery ticket, ask yourself the following question. Do I want to buy a dream or do I want to build one? And just for a laugh, here's some numbers if you want to do the EuroMillions or the lottery. If they work and you win, congratulations. As always, this isn't financial advice. My name is David. This has been Wealth Fund 21. Best of luck on the lottery, and thanks for watching.